Hello guys, welcome to all of you in Code T Point. My name is Amit and today we are going to continue with Python learning series. In this series we are covering operators in Python, and we will cover one of the very important topic of this part, which is membership operator. Previously we have covered some of the operator, which is arithmetic operator, logical operator, comparison operator, assignment operator and bitwise operator. So today we are going to cover membership operator. So this is also very important operator in Python. So what is membership operator? It is a operator which is help us to identify the patterns. Okay. And you can say if there are some patterns we need to allocate or some patterns we need to identify. In these cases, through this operator, we can able to figure it out, that is, if it is patterns is available or not. In this operator, there are two categories. One is in operator and other is not in operator. So membership operator can be represented through the in operator and the other category is not in operator. So there is two subcategory. There is a two subcategory of this membership operator, which is first is in, another is not in, right? So let's go and see how it works. So I'm going to write membership operator, correct? So let's say I'm going to write a statement. Let's say I'm writing New Delhi is the capital of India, correct? Now let's say if I want to identify in this statement, India is there or not. So let's say you have a multiple line of strings, and for that string, if you want to identify anything, any patterns or any sentence or any words or any group of the words you want to identify, so through this operator we can able to identify. It will return us true and false. So it means true is the value is present and false the value is not present. So let's say I'm writing let's say India in A, correct? So what is supposed to respond? It is responding true. It means the value is inside there. Similarly, if I'm going to write print, let's say this time I'm writing Mumbai in A. So what should it will be respond? It will be respond false because this word is not inside this string, correct? Similarly, if I'm going to create a, let's say, list, in this list, let's say I'm creating like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, let's say Chennai, Kolkata, and let's say one more city, Pune, correct? In this case, if anyone want to identify that, let's say Jaipur is in list or not, so how you can perform? Simply you can write print, let's say this word in A, correct? And you will get false, correct? Let's say I will test for existing word, and this time let's say I am identifying Pune in A. So it will return us true. So this is one of the membership operator. Now opposite to this one is not in, right? So let's say I am writing print Jaipur not in A. So what it should return us? It return us true because Jaipur is not in the list. Correct? So this is a way we can write the code of not in operator. Okay. So you can try for other examples like taking the values in dictionary or maybe in string, and you can try to identify that particularly object is available inside those list or string or dictionary is there or not, and you will get the response like true or false. And today we are going to cover identity operator, and this is one of the very important operator in Python. So you can think about like, so far we have discussed various operators, and all the operators we can use in the different part of our programming language. In this part we are going to cover identity operator, and this is one of the very conceptual part where we can understand that is how it works. So in identity operator, if we assign any value to a variable, for example, if a equal to 5 and b equal to 5, in both the cases, if we say a is b, so here is a identity operator. Is word is a identity operator. So what we will get if we write print a is b, so we will got true because here you can say the a and b are equal. But the question is identity operator works on the values or it works on different concepts. To understand it better, so what happens that is in identity operator, it doesn't works on the values, it actually works on the memory address. So a and b is going to understand, or a and b is looking for the address of 5, and then it will be comparing is the address are same. If the address are same, that means we can say in this address or memory address, you can say the value will be remain same. If the address will be different, and in that case we can say the address are different, then a and b will be false, or we can say it will be not true. So let's go and start writing the code of this one into Python, and we will see how identity operator works. Okay, so let's go. In this case, we are going to start with Jupyter Notebook. So I'm writing identity operator. So let's say if I'm writing a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 5, and if I'm going to write print a is b, and let's execute it, what you are getting? True. All right, and we will understand at what basis it is saying true. Initially we can think about like this is a value based, but let's say if I'm taking another example, this time I'm just taking another example. So a is equal to, let's say, hello, b is equal to, and if I write print a is b, what we supposed to get? True. Let's say first I have taken integer, second one I have taken the string. In this case, let's say I'm just taking list. So 1 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, and again I'm just repeating the same thing over here, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Correct. Now in this case, if I'm going to write print a is b, what it's saying? False. So I will come back to your point. 1 second. Now again, I'm executing this piece of the code. You are getting false. So the question is why we are getting false over here, and in the previous case we are getting true. So let's understand it better over here. I'm going to notebook, and in this notebook I'm trying to make you understand. So let's say I have written a is equal to 5 and again b is equal to 5. Correct? So let's say in the binary form, it will be representing in the form of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? It is also remains same 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? Now, how it is going to store in the memory? So let's say in the memory, it is getting stored in this form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 1, 0, 1. Correct? So this is in one memory address, right? Similarly for it, it is again remain same 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Correct? Now, what will happen? A and B, it might have stored in some memory's location. Since A is pointing towards this part, okay? So what will happen? It is stored, this is a 5, right? 5 is stored in this address. So this is one of the address. So A will be pointing towards here. At the same point of time, B will be start pointing towards here. Correct? Because 5 is stored in a memory. So if though both the address will be remain same, in that cases A and B will be pointing towards the same values, and it will say both the values remain same or equal. So you can take in such a way. Let's say this is a house and this is address. So let's say in this house, okay, the address is, let's say, A1 201 301. So let's say this is address, right? In this case, if A has to reach to this place, it will come to this place. If B has to reach in this place, it has to be also come to this place. So for both of them, this address will be remain same, and what he will find? He will find 5 over here. Correct? So that's how you can understand. In this case, A and B will be pointing towards the address of the memory, and if the address will remain same, the value will be same. But Python is saying in sequence data type, it is Python say that for sequence data type, it allocates different memory address for those data type. Correct? So in that cases, we have to understand that it is a sequence data type, and Python say we need to allocate different memory address for them, and that is why the values, even the value is remain same, but it allocates different memory address, and that is why A and B will say it's a false, because it is looking for the addresses. So addresses are different, that is why it's saying it's a different, and it's saying false. So how we can check the address? So let's go back to here. So we can use ID function. Okay, we can use ID function. So let's say in this case, if you want to check the address, memory address of A and memory address of B, So we can use print id of A and print id of B, correct, and executing it. So you can say in these cases both the address are different for the list, and that is why we cannot say the value will be equal because of is operator despite the value is remains same. So this is about identity operator. Similarly, you can test, let's say for this case, if I'm going to, or for let's say integer part, let's test it the id function again. I'm going to use print id A and print id of B, correct? And now executing. So you can say in this case, our memory address is remains same, and because of that, it is saying true. Okay. So that's why you can try the similar thing over the different data types. For example, you can try like dictionary, you can try set, you can try tuple, and so on. So you can try these are the functions or these are the operators on different data types, and you can get the response. But the conceptual part is over here is the is operator or identity operator doesn't look for the values, it looks for the memory address. Okay. So I hope you had enjoyed these sessions. Feel free to ask any questions you have. I will try to respond it. Thank you guys. Thank you once again.